about the few more examples, but only one example, that if we have two different lines, which is skew lines, and how we can find the distance between them. Okay, so the example is that find distance. We have to find the distance between the skew lines. Okay, skew lines means these lines does not intersect, does not parallel each other, do not have a parallel with each other. Okay, so line 1 have a parametric equation which is x is equal to 1 plus 4t and y is equal to 5 minus 4t and z is equal to minus 1 plus 5t. Similarly, L2 is equal to what? X is equal to 2 plus 8t. Okay, y is equal to 4 minus 3t and z is equal to 5 plus t. These are the two skew lines and you have to find the distance between them. Okay, for example, I can draw that this is the first plane and this one is the second plane, and first plane have a line this one and second plane have a line this one. Okay, this is plane 1 and this is plane 2. They have lines, they are not parallel to each other and they are not intersecting each other. Okay, this is line 1 and this is line 2. Okay, they are not parallel and they are not intersecting each other, so we have to find the distance between them. So how we can find the distance? There is a method that first you have to need a point. When you have a point, and you can easily find the vector and the point from the parametric equations. When you have vectors, when you take the cross product, you will take the normal vector. From the normal vector, you can find the plane, and from plane you can find the distance. So these are the few steps. Okay, so how we can find the point? For example, let if I take t is equal to 0, okay, in the line 1, then the q1 is the point what we will got if t is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5 and z is equal to minus 1 is a point on plane 1. Okay, containing line L1. Similarly, you can find a point Q2 when you put t is equal to 0. Okay, so what becomes 2, 4 and 5. 2, 4 and 5 is a point on P2. Okay, so if you have two different points, then you have to find the equation of equation of the plane. Now we have to find the equation of the plane. Equation of, for example, plane, we need to find the equation of the plane P2. Okay, for equation of the plane we need a normal vector. Okay, and normal vector, how we can find a normal vector? We need a vectors. Okay, u1 is a vector which is equal to 4 minus 4 and 5. Okay, this is a vector, it's parallel to line 1, So it's parallel to P1 and P2. Okay. Similarly, you can find a vector 2, which is equal to what? 8 minus 3 and 1. Okay. It's parallel to line 2. So it's parallel to P1 and P2. Okay. So now, if you have two vectors, you can easily find a normal vector. How you can find a normal vector? When you take the cross product between these vectors. The cross product between these vectors is I, J, and K. Okay, so that becomes 4 minus 4 and 5. That becomes 8 minus 3 and 1. Okay, now what is the cross product? I, that becomes minus 4 and plus 15. Minus 4 plus 15. Minus J, that becomes 4 minus 40. 4 minus 40. Plus K, that becomes minus 12 plus 32. Okay, so the vector becomes what? 11I plus 36J plus 20K. So you can write in the vector form also 11, 36 and 20. So this is the normal vector. When this is the normal vector. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yes.
hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so this, okay, so I think this is a problem. Plus 20K. So you can write this is equal to 11, 36 and 20. So this is the normal vector. When you have a normal vector, this is normal for both points. This is normal. It's normal for P1, okay, and also for P2, for plane 1 and plane 2. Okay, so the equation of the plane, what is the equation of the plane? Anybody can tell me? A x minus x naught plus b y minus y naught plus c z minus z naught is equal to 0. This is the equation of the plane. Now if I choose for the plane 2, okay, if I choose for the plane 2, I need this point, okay, I need this point and this normal vector. A is what? 11, x minus x naught is 2 plus b is 36, y minus y naught is 4 plus c is 20, z minus z naught is 5, which is equal to 0. Simplify that, that is equal to 11x minus 22 plus 36y 36 minus 36 multiplied by 4, that is equal to 144, plus 20z minus 100 is equal to 0. You can simplify and you can write 11x plus 36y plus 20z, 22 minus 144, that is 166. 166 minus 100, that is minus 266. 266 minus 266 is equal to 0. Now this is the equation of plane. We want to find the distance d. What is the formula for the distance? A x naught plus b y naught plus c z naught plus d divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square plus c square. Now you need to choose the first point because you already choose the second point for the equation of a plane. Okay, so d is equal to what? A is same, which is 11, x naught is 1, plus b is what? 36, y naught is 5, plus c is 20, and z naught is minus 1. And what is d? D is this one, minus 266, minus 266, divided by square root of a square. A is 11 square plus b is 36 square plus c is 20 square. Okay, simplify it. 11 multiplied by 1, 11. 36 multiplied by 5, 36 multiplied by 5, 180, I guess. Check. I think 180. 36 multiplied by 5. 36 multiplied by 5. Yeah, 180. Minus 20 minus 266. Okay. Divided by 11 square is 121. 36 square is 1218, I think. 12986. 1296. Plus 20 square. This is 20 square, that is 400. Okay. Now simplify it. 11 plus 180, 191. 191 minus 20, that is 171. 171 minus 266, that is minus 95. Okay. Divided by 121 plus 400. Make it simple. 121 plus 400, that is 161. 161 plus 1296, that is 18. 18 or 16? 1817. I will check again. 121 plus 400, that is 521. 521 plus 1296. 81, yeah. Now what is the value of the mod 95? That is 95 divided by square root of 1817. So this is the distance between these two skew lines. Okay, so what you did, you have taken the points, 2 points from the parametric equations. It's very simple. Okay, remove, these are the points, this one, this one, this one, this one, these are the points. Okay, after that you take the vectors, you can take the vectors, then you have to take the cross product, you will get the normal vector. From normal vector with any point, okay, from normal vector with any point, you will get this parametric, this equation of plane. Okay, I choose the point 2. You can choose, I think, the point 1 also. Okay, any point you can choose, you will get this one. And after that, if you choose the point 1 and simplify for the distance, you will get this point. Okay, 11, 36 and 20. You can choose if these the point 1, 11, 36 and 20. If I choose the point 1, which is 1, 5 and minus 1, that becomes 11x minus 1 plus 36 y minus 5 plus 20, that is z minus 1 is equal to 0. 11x minus 11 plus 36 y minus 180 plus 20z minus 20, which is equal to 0. So 11x plus 36y, okay, plus 20z minus 11 minus this one, that is 191. 191 minus 20, which is equal to what? 211. Yes, minus 211. If you have this parametric equation, for finding the distance you have to take the another point. This is q1. After that, if you want to find the distance, you have to take the q2, which is equal to what? 2, 4 and 5. Okay, so if I take this one, 11 into 2 plus 36 into 4 plus 20 into 5, okay, minus 2, 11 divided by square root of 11 square plus 36 square plus 20 square. Okay, so if you solve this one, that is 22 plus 36 multiplied by 4 is 144, and that is 100 minus 211. This and this one is 166. This and this one is 266. Yeah, 266 minus 2111, which is equal to what? 55. 55. So that is different. Okay, so from the point 2, because they are not parallel and they are not perpendicular. For example, if this is a line, okay, and this is a line, the distance from here to here is different, and distance from here to here is different. From this value, that is 55 over square root of 1817, and the before is 95 divided by 1817, tells that they are not parallel to each other. Okay, got it? If they have the same number, it means the distance from any 2 points in the line, you will get the same value. Got it? Okay. So this is about the planes, and you can find the distance between them. Now 11.8 is about the cylindrical and spherical coordinates. Okay, maybe you already studied about the cylindrical system and the coordinate system, about the spherical and cylindrical and rectangular, and what is the difference between them. So we will discuss today again. It's about cylindrical and spherical coordinates. Okay, before going to towards the cylindrical and spherical, you must know about the rectangular coordinates. Anybody can tell me what are the rectangular coordinates? Anybody? What are the rectangular coordinates?
فورمولا دكتور هو
For 3-dimension space.
You want formula?
No. X, Y, and Z. For example, this is the point, any point, and this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Okay, y, x, and z is z. So the point is x, y, and z. So the rectangular coordinates can be written as p, x, y, and z. This is the rectangular coordinate. Okay. For the cylindrical coordinate system, do you know what are the cylindrical coordinates? R,
X,
theta, and
Z.
z. Okay. And in the 3-dimensional case, we represent the same point with the distance r, with angle theta, and this is the length z. So you can represent the point r, theta, and z. So this is the cylindrical coordinate system. Similarly, you can find the spherical coordinates. Spherical coordinates are which one? Anybody know?
X and Y and Z.
X and
Uh,
Y and Z are the rectangular, not spherical. Spherical have rho, theta,
theta,
and phi.
yeah.
Okay, so that can be represented in the x, y, and z plane, that this is the point P, which have rho, theta, and phi. How you can find the rho and theta and phi? This is the angle theta. Okay, and this one is the angle phi. This one is the angle phi, and this one is the rho. Okay, so these are the spherical coordinates. So there are the conditions that rho should be greater than 0, and theta must be in between 0 and 2 pi, and this is theta. Okay, and rho must be in between 0 and pi. So this is about the introduction. Now, if you want to change any coordinate with the another coordinate, what are the formulas? You remember in the mid-exam, there is a question that you change the polar coordinates into the rectangular coordinates and the rectangular coordinates into the polar coordinates. Okay, they have the formula. Similarly, now we have a formula that how we can change the cylindrical coordinate into the rectangular, rectangular into the cylindrical, spherical into the rectangular, rectangular into the spherical, spherical into the cylindrical, and cylindrical into the spherical. There are 6 formulas. Okay. So now I will write each formula for conversion of coordinates. Okay. This is called the converting coordinates. The first one is that how we can change the cylindrical coordinate, cylindrical into the rectangular coordinate. Okay, a rectangular. This means what? That r, theta, and z is given, and you want to find x, y, and z. You want to find x, y, and z. So x, y, and z you want to find in terms of cylindrical coordinate. So we have a formula that x is equal to r cosine of theta, y is equal to r sine of theta, and z is equal to z. So this formula will change the cylindrical coordinate into the rectangular coordinate. Okay. Now the second formula is that if the rectangular coordinates are given, okay, and you want to change them into the cylindrical coordinates, cylindrical coordinate, it means x, y, and z is given, and you want to change them into r, theta and z. So which formula you will use? R, theta and z you want to find. R is equal to what? Square root of x square plus y square. Okay. And theta is equal to what? Tangent inverse of y over x. And z is equal to z. So this is the formula when you want to change the rectangular coordinate into the cylindrical coordinate. Okay. Now, if you have the spherical coordinates, if spherical coordinates are given and you want to find the cylindrical coordinates, spherical means rho, theta and phi are given and you want to find r, theta and z. So what are the formulas for this one? That you want to find r, you want to find theta and you want to find z. What is r? R is rho times sine of phi, theta is equal to theta, z is equal to what? Rho cosine of phi. Okay, so there is a condition that r must be greater than 0, rho must be greater than or equal to 0, theta is in between 0 and 2 pi, okay, and phi is in between 0 and pi. Okay, now the question will come that if you have the cylindrical coordinates, how you can change into the spherical? It means cylindrical means r, theta and z you have and you want to find rho, theta and phi. Okay, so how you can find rho, theta and phi? What is rho? Rho is basically the square root of r square plus z square. Theta is equal to theta. Rho is equal to what? Tangent inverse of r over z. Okay. Now there are two more, that if you have the spherical coordinate, if you have the spherical coordinate and you want to change it into the rectangular coordinate, what does that mean? That if you have rho, theta and phi and you want to change it into x, y and z. So which formulas you will use? X, y and z you have to find. Okay, so rho sine of phi cosine of theta, rho sine of phi sine of theta, and rho cosine of phi. So these are the formulas when you have spherical coordinates and you want to change into the rectangular coordinates. If you have rectangular coordinates and you want to change it into the spherical, it means x, y and z you have and you want to change it into rho, theta and phi. So how you will change? Rho, theta and phi. Rho is equal to what? X square plus y square plus z square. And theta is equal to what? Tangent inverse of y over x. And rho is what? Cosine inverse of z over rho. So these are the 6 formulas you should remember in a fingertip. Okay. So any question will come in the exam that one coordinate is given and you want to find the another one. So you can choose the formulas from this. Okay. So for example, if the question comes to you that find the rectangular coordinate and cylindrical coordinate are given. Okay, you want to find the rectangular coordinate and cylindrical coordinates are given, then you have to use this formula. Okay, when you want to find the rectangular coordinate and cylindrical coordinates are given. I will give you one example. That find the rectangular coordinate of the point with cylindrical coordinates are given, which is r, theta and z is given, which is equal to 4 pi by 3 and minus 3. Okay, and you have to find the rectangular coordinates. It means you have to find x, y and z. So there is a formula that r cosine of theta, r sine of theta and z is equal to z. In this case, this is r, this is theta and this is z. Substitute the value. R is equal to what? 4. Cosine of theta is pi by 3. What is cosine pi by 3? 1 over 2, which is equal to 2. Okay. Similarly, 4 sine pi by 3, which is equal to what? 4 into square root of 3 divided by 2. So you will solve, you will get 2 into square root of 3. Z is equal to Z and Z is minus 3. Yes.
دكتور
Yeah.
in the exam you write doctor with point cylindrical and r theta and z. You given the r theta z or given the point just.
No, I will just give the point. Okay, in the exam, I will not write that this is r, theta, and if I say it is a cylindrical coordinate, it is understood that the first point is r, the second point is theta, the third point is z. Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you have to remember that. Okay, so x, y and z is equal to what? You will get 2 into square root of 3 and minus 3. Okay, so this is the rectangular coordinate. I will give you one more example, that find the rectangular coordinate, okay, of the point with spherical coordinates are given, which is 4 pi by 3 and pi by 4. Okay, now you have to find the rectangular coordinate. Rectangular coordinate, if you want to find, you will direct write x, y and z. We need to find x, y and z. Okay, what are given? Spherical coordinates. Spherical coordinate means this one is rho, this one is theta and this one is phi. Okay, and what is the formula? The formula is rho sine of phi cosine of theta. This is rho sine of phi sine of theta. This is rho cosine of phi. Now substitute the values. Just rho is what? 4. Sine of phi. Phi is what? Pi by 4. Pi by 4. Cosine of theta. Theta is what? Pi by 3. Pi by 3. Simplified. 4. Sine pi by 4. Sine pi by 4 is 1 divided by square root of 2. Cosine pi by 3. That is 1 divided by 2. Simplify it by the calculator. You will get square root of 2. Similarly, rho is 4, sine pi by 4 and sine pi by 3. That is equal to 4, 1 divided by square root of 2, that is equal to square root of 3 divided by 2. You will get square root of 6. Simple is that 4 cosine of 1 pi over 4, which is equal to 4 into 1 over square root of 2. You will calculate that is 2 into square root of 2. So what are the rectangular coordinates we find? That is 2 square root of 6 and 2 into 2. So this is how you can calculate the rectangular coordinates. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? We should save them all. Yeah. Okay. So any coordinate is given. Any coordinate is given, you can find the another one. Okay. So if you remember all the 6 1, what are 6 1? Rectangular to cylindrical, cylindrical to the rectangular, cylindrical to the spherical, spherical to the cylindrical, cylindrical to the rectangular, and rectangular to the spherical. These are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These all have different formulas. Okay. So if you remember, I'm sure that you can solve easily. So the same like in the mid exam, I find in section 402 or 403, there are many students they didn't attempt that question. That change into the cylindrical into the sphere, change into the polar into the rectangular coordinate and rectangular into the polar, they have wrong answers. Okay.